Welcome to the Killing Really Am. So today, in my keep my teen brief, gonna be keeping my teen brief. Somebody brought this video to my attention. I said, "Oh, let me share my opinion on this." Stay locked in, stay tuned for what we're about to discuss. And welcome to the Killing Really Am podcast. I hope you had a great week. Yes, I hope you really had a great week. I did. It was lovely. I can't complain. Hello, kitty bobs and kitty babs. I remember it was something that Star Kiddie show when I was a kid. I used to watch. It's time for the Star Kiddie show, yeah. Come on, let's learn and have some fun. A lot of people will not remember. I don't think it was even that popular, but yes, it was this show that they will go to schools and then interview the kids, play with the kids, and then they air it on TV. And I always wanted them to come to my school. I remember there was this school that I liked so much, Queensland. I wanted to attend that school so bad. Queensland. IS school be around Nungwa. Yeah, like some DB-ish. I don't know if it's still a DB school, but it's inside estate. So to me, it's always gonna be a DB school. That didn't happen. I still love the schools I went to. Now, I really love see what you guys think about every episode, about every topic that I discuss. Let me know your views and opinions in the comment section. So, to the video of the day, right?
What has love got to do with a broke guy? Why should a broke guy have feelings? Like, why should he have feelings as a broke? Like, why?
What are you bringing to the table?
I mean, what am I bringing to the table? My beauty, my intelligence, cause I mean, intellectual property, everything.
You understand intellectual property?
I have skills. I am like everything. What do you mean by do I understand intellectual property? Things that I have that no one has.
What do you have that no one? Then what would you mean?
I have a degree. Me.
What do you bring to the table? I have a degree. Wait.
My intellectual property. I'm intelligent. I'm a pretty ass. You know you can't afford someone. It's not by force. You know the broke guys have taste, pa. They like fine girls, eh? I don't even understand why you should like a fine girl if you're a broke guy. And as for Shagwa, I understand he's broke.
Have money.
I don't have money, but some way somehow
So
I have
are
it.
you broke?
So I'm not broke.
What do you do?
I'm a,
So this argument about broke guys, first off, to like set the record straight, broke people shouldn't look down on broke people. And when I say broke people shouldn't look down on broke people, is if you are not working by yourself, like to get money, right? And you are getting sponsorship from somewhere, technically you are broke because the money is not for you. Huh? The money is not yours. If someone helped you start something and then you've used that to grow, that's also a different story. But like if you live hand to mouth, you just live by billing people settle, you are equally broke because it's not your money. And if somebody is working hard to get their money and they are not having enough and you feel entitled to their money and you call them broke, that is unfair and that is not right. So broke people shouldn't call people broke. I don't know if this girl is broke or not. No, I don't know. It's not nice to look down on broke people, like broke guys. It's not nice. It's not a nice thing to look down on broke guys. If you have your speak, right? But if I don't, it's like when people get angry that, oh, if you don't like me, don't spread bad things about me. It's the same thing. If I don't like a broke guy, I don't like you. You don't necessarily have to make them feel bad or like, oh, broke guy, stay away from me kind of energy. Like, oh, come on. Because that person could be your brother. And you go, oh, my brother will never be. That person could be your brother. That person could be your husband. Because see, you could get married to somebody who is rich. And anything can happen in life. Anything. You see, the thing about social media is people don't really put their negatives out there, right? So because people don't put the negatives out there, it's like everything is jolly for everyone. And parts, me, I don't put my negative stuff out there, right? So everything is smooth. But there are some people who got married to rich people, and then something happened. A business collapsed, or they got into an accident, and they were paralyzed.
Or in a world where women are usually the caretakers of men, like when they are sick, they take care of the home. When roles flip, where you are in a situation, maybe after childbirth, or you've been in an accident and something happens to you, is he going to have that capacity to also cater for you, care for you, cook for you? Maybe anything can happen that you need special care and attention. They're just going to ship you to your mother's place, or they're just going to hire anybody to take care of you. Like, there are some vulnerable moments that you need a strong spouse to help you, which money cannot do. Yes, money can afford the treatment, money can afford the bills, but money wouldn't be able to give you that emotional connection you need.
Or something happened at work, and then they got an eye injury and they are blind. Like, a lot of things happen. So the fact that you marry rich, or you like somebody who is rich, a rich girl or a rich boy, does not mean that that cannot disappear in a flash. I remember I remember Stevie Harvey speaking about how he became broke twice and he was living in his car. He had money and he thought the money would never go, and it went twice. Thank God that hasn't happened again. You cannot be in la la land thinking when you marry rich, nothing is going to happen. A lot of things happen. Rich people also have their own problems. Maybe they are yes, they are financially stable, but they also have things that, you know, if they come and tell you, you'll be like, oh, sir. Yeah, so you can marry rich, but it never really guarantees that, oh, nothing bad is going to happen financially. And rich people have their own problems. Look, you can be with a rich person, and then the person is emotionally abusive, physically abusive. Like, we hear stories like that, right? And I know there's some girls that don't mind, but I mind. Personally, I mind. So people who get married to rich folks, there are so many things that some of them go through. I don't know come and tell you. Their own is to just come and put the good side of it out there. And then you also think, oh my God, when I marry rich, all my problems are over. No, your problems are not over. Everybody needs to have their own money and an identity for themselves. We've all come, and it's funny. It's funny how, oh, as a woman, you need to be your own person. You need to be your own person. But then you now go and be looking down on broke guys. And when I say looking down on broke guys, you're feeling entitled to somebody else's money. At the end of the day, if you survive by living off other people, how is it a self accomplishment, right? Let's use Sarkodie as an example. Sarkodie is somebody who if you look at his throwback videos, how he fought and was resilient from being broke to now having all the money that he had. And even in his one of his videos, um, where he puts his wedding footage that he and his girlfriend were together when he was not having anything, and now he's having a lot of money. He's one of the biggest artists, right? Now, there's a difference between a struggling guy with promise. Yes, there are some guys that they are struggling, but they have promise. It's only spirit of discernment that can help you see that this boy is having future. Well, let me just hold on. And then there are some guys who are genuinely lazy. Guys, they are just looking for the easy way out of poverty. Like the guy who went to steal somebody's business money, his iPhones and things, and then flew to Canada. That's an example of a lazy man. And karma will get to him. I digress. Back to what I was saying. So yes, there's some people who are genuinely lazy and they are just looking for ways to live off other people or get easy money. That's different because in the female side of things too, there are also girls like that. So there are boys too who they want the easy life. You don't really want to work hard and earn a living. There are those that are there. So this whole broke guys conversation, sometimes it can get it gets irritating, to be honest, because to be honest, if I had a brother and my brother was having some financial crisis or something, and I heard somebody saying I heard somebody telling my brother that he's a broke, like making him feel little, making him feel not like less of a man because of his financial status, where you don't know the future. I would really be pissed off. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it if my anyone spoke to my brother like that or my father like that. It's not nice, right? If you don't like something, don't speak bad about it. It's okay. It's like if you're a Christian, you don't speak bad against Allah. You're a Christian, you're not a Muslim. Just focus on your God. You are a rich girl, you don't like good guys. Just focus on rich men. Don't it's not nice. Because it's the same way when a guy she said, oh me, I don't like good girls, and then you feel bad. You feel bad. And men go through a lot, right? Like there's been two cases of suicide recently, and it's like you don't some of these things are parts like people first off we don't know what happened to them, like what made them so stressed out that they decided to take their own lives, right? All these pressures are part of the things that men wouldn't speak about, like they'll watch videos or people treat them a certain way, then they bottle up inside and then so please let's be kind, okay? Yes, it's not good to be broke. Me, even as a girl, when I'm broke, I'm always in a bad mood because it's like I remember somebody was talking to me. I was in a talking stage, and then like I was having a bad day, right? Because I was looking at my account balance and it wasn't balancing, and like the day wasn't also good to me. I came back from work tired and like I wasn't in the mood to text, right? But I'm taking my time to like not make it affect the conversation, and then you just start frustrating me with unnecessary chats, and I just went offline. It happens to everybody. If, all of us. Look, I remember telling you guys a story in one of my episodes. Somebody's mother said, "Why are you dating a broke girl?" Yeah, I've experienced it before. So please, let's be calming down. Broke guys too are human beings, okay? So, it's difficult to be honest. It's difficult. I believe personally, my personal opinion, I believe that everybody should have their own money. Like I wouldn't say I have to wait to you have to wait till you're rich though, but you need to have like some kind of financial stability before you enter a relationship, regardless male or female. Male or female. You need to have some financial stability before you decide to enter a relationship because whatever be the case, you are investing not only emotions, you're also investing your money. Because if I'm in a relationship, right? I would, if it's my man's birthday, I would like to buy him something nice. Or maybe I'm randomly passing by a shop or something and I see something like, oh, it will look nice on my man. I will just buy it. But in a situation where I am broke and I cannot do that, I will be so frustrated. Talk of a man who is basically supposed to provide. Men are providers, that one day. I'm not taking that out. Men are provided. Talk of a man that he is supposed to, it's his responsibility to provide and he doesn't have. So I'm sure there are some of them that they don't like where they are, but first off, fingers aren't the same. Secondly, Benna Boy once said, if you don't make it in life, nobody knows that you tried. Like, there's no evidence that you didn't try. There's no evidence that you didn't try. There are people who are really hustling out there. The fact that they are not rich like that, it doesn't mean that they are not trying. So it's part of human experience, right? Everybody is trying to hustle. Trust me, everybody is doing their best. There's some people that are really putting in the work. Like one of my friends that I interviewed recently. No, all my friends that I interviewed recently, they are really, but they are not rich, like Bill Gates rich or Dangote rich, but they are getting there. They are getting there. So please, let's be kind, okay? Let's be kind. Ah, I remember growing up when by then I didn't really understand finances like that because at the end of the day I was a kid. There are days that my dad under his shoe fair kuli like under all his shoe have fair block. If you don't understand, I'm sorry, but shoe when I say are. And I would always be complaining that daddy, why won't you change your shoe? Why won't you change your shoe? And he's like, oh, don't worry. Like there are things that I have to provide for you. If I say I'm going to buy a new shoe, but to me, I was like, bro, it's just a shoe. How much a shoe? Yeah, I don't know the price of shoe at the time. And I would be so like, why is he wearing a one-off shoe? Like until I grew up and I came to understand that wow, okay, this is the reason why he didn't want to buy a new shoe. It's not because he couldn't afford a new shoe, but priorities and life is hard. And that was even long time ago. Talk of now. Now that things are extremely hard compared to then times. Right? I'm sure also then times too, the adults also thought that oh, life was hard at that time, but now that we've come ahead, it's getting tougher. So it's like sometimes when I hear conversations like that, like especially girls speaking bad about broke guys, it you have no idea how much it irritates me, especially if you don't have your own money, right? And even if you have your own money, you still don't have the right to do that. Because once upon a time, that was my father. That somebody will see his shoe that has rare and think that, ah, he's not my type or something like that. Even probably before I was born or something. Meanwhile, he's working his ass off. I barely had time to. The only time I used to see my father on a regular was like weekends. That one said Saturday evening to Sunday. But most of the time, I barely saw him because he wake up very early and go to work, come back home late. So like all these things, I remember, and then some of my friends too, some of the jobs that they do and stuff. And it's like people are really trying. Some guys that we define as broke are really trying. They are really trying. Maybe the money that you're looking for from them is not there yet, like they've not reached there yet. But it doesn't mean that they are not trying. It doesn't mean that they are not trying. Please, all of us are trying. See how many girls are doing are also trying their best from TikTok to small businesses. Like we are all trying our best. And see if you feel like somebody is not for you, oh, I don't like you. You're not for me. Not oh, as a broke guy, why should you even be? Come on, it's not nice. No, it's never nice. It's not nice. If somebody spoke to you like that, you will not be happy. So please, this is the end of my submission. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you think it's nice, please let me know. If you think it's not nice, let me know. If you've had like a similar experience, like share your thoughts, share your views in the comment section. I'd love to know what you think about this topic. And once again, be calming down. Let's be kind. Oh, we are always preaching let's be kind, let's be kind. Then next minute you go on social media and then oh, please, girl, let's breathe, okay? Relax. Relax. The money will vanish from the earth and leave the money here. So you people should calm down. Calm down. And we need the money to survive, but fobo. Okay? Thank you for staying. Thank you for staying to the end of this episode. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends and family and tell them that there's an amazing girl who has a podcast that you're gonna love. Bye, y'all.